back to another episode of Tuna Vision, helping you inspire through inspiration. I'm your host, Ryan Yukomi, and today we're going to talk about your brain and your results. Okay? So I want to talk to you today about how this little piece of machinery in between your two ears directly affects the results that you have in your life. Okay? It's the most important thing, and I can't stress enough, and what we're going to break down is your conscious mind and your non-conscious mind. And a lot of you out there probably understand this concept, but I'm going to go into further detail and teach you exactly how it affects the results you have right now. Okay, so bear with me as I draw something. And yes, I do have a whiteboard, but it's freaking huge and we're not going to use it for this. Okay, so what I'm going to show you, okay, Alright. Okay. So this is what we got going on, right? You can see that well. You've got your conscious mind, okay? And then you have your non-conscious mind. And which one of these looks bigger? Now the deal is the non-conscious mind controls 96 to 98% of your perceptions and behaviors. Okay, so that means that what you're doing right now is more than likely a habit. You're watching me on video, maybe you're used to sitting in front of the internet and surfing the web. That could be a habit, and you've probably done it so many times that's become a habit through repetition that it's become ingrained into your subconscious mind. Okay, so this is the basis of what I want to talk to you about today, because if your non-conscious mind controls 96 to 98% of your perceptions and behaviors, then wouldn't that mean it pretty much creates the majority of your life? Yes, and there's something else that I want to tell you, okay? There's something that happens in between our conscious and our conscious mind, and that's called a filter, okay? There's kind of like a guardian in between here, and it stops whatever that you want to do consciously from whatever program that you've got going on unconsciously. So let's say that you make a conscious decision that you want to lose weight. Okay, so you make, right here, you make a conscious decision that you want to lose weight. Well, if this isn't in the system of your non-conscious mind to lose weight, then this little thing right here is going to do everything it can to deviate from your conscious decision to lose weight. Right? So if you have a goal, okay, let's say that you have a goal that you want to lose 5 pounds or 10 pounds. You want to lose, 10 pounds and you want to get into better shape. Well, if you have that goal and you say, you know what, I'm going to just go to the gym and I'm going to go crazy and I'm going to rock that gym and I'm going to lose this weight. Okay, you may do that. But what's going to happen is as soon as you make that decision with willpower persistence, your non-conscious is going to do everything it can to make this not happen. Okay, not only that, you may actually achieve it, but then your unconscious conditioning will come in. You may actually achieve it, and then your unconscious conditioning will kick in, and it will go, no, I'm going to get lazy, I'm going to start eating bad again, I'm going to stop going to the gym. And so you need to understand what is going through your mind, because 96 to 98% of what you're thinking about is unconscious. Right? So how do we determine that? If you've got this barrier and you've got only a small portion of your conscious mind doing the work and the majority is your non-conscious, how do you actually tap into that and change that? Okay, I'm going to show you. And you can't hire someone to do it. You've got to do it yourself. Okay, there's several techniques. One I suggest, actually I'll suggest two. Okay, NLP, which stands for Neuro-Linguistic Programming, NRP, which stands for Neural Reconditioning Process, which what I use, and the other one, okay, is habit. Alright, so your brain will actually change through forcing it through habit, but it takes your conscious effort and your willpower at the very beginning. And then what will happen is it will actually start to revert to the new way of thinking, the unconscious way without you being aware of it. So what you'll realize is you will actually develop new types of habits without you having to, physically go out and do the things that you need to do. You'll just do them automatically. So that's through habit. NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, is a process that was really, really big in the 80s, and it didn't take off that massively, but essentially it's a way to, get into your mind and change your habits from an unconscious level, many of them that you're not even aware of. So there's several different techniques to use that. NRP, okay, that's a technique I use. And basically what that does is it bombards your subconscious mind with affirmations, visualizations, meditation, subliminal content, and taking action every day. So it's a great way to do it too. And I want to show you, what it takes, okay? So when we're dealing with changing our conscious mind, or our unconscious mind, what you need to do is you first need to have willpower, okay? Willpower, and it's going to take about 30 days, okay? It's going to take about 30 days for you to start seeing some really, really major changes in your life. And until you do that, it's just not going to be enough time for your subconscious mind to change. 30 days is the start of it to actually happen. And what happens is you build new neural pathways, and it creates a new way that your brain fires and actually thinks. So you physically are reprogramming your mind and your brain. So 30 days is where it starts off, and after that you start to build the neural pathways. I know it's a big term, and all it basically means is, whenever you have a thought, you fire a signal that's in your brain, okay? It lights up, kind of like an electrical storm. It lights up. And if you don't have those thoughts existing anymore that are creating your habits and your actions, your brain will start to, it's called atrophy, those neural pathways, and they'll start to drop out, and you'll start to form new ones. It's kind of like tree branches. So that's why it takes 30 days to start to develop the new habit. And by the time you're at 60 days, okay, and 90 days, you're really starting to rewire your brain, and by that time you've probably created a lot of new habits and broken a lot of old ones. But essentially what happens is, once you start building new habits and you start tapping them into the subconscious, they will become ingrained where you won't even be thinking about doing them. And that's what you want to do. So if you want to break a habit, whatever it be, if you have a habit that isn't working for you, maybe you've got, I don't know, you're not watching too much TV, you're surfing the net too much, you're not going out and doing the things that you know you should be doing and you're not, you just need to use your willpower and persistence for the first 30 days, but also be bombarding your mind subconsciously and filling it, okay, with all those things that you want to become, okay? So if you want to lose weight and you're not, focus on telling yourself you're in great shape, you're in excellent shape, and I do things every day to take action to make that happen, okay? So this, is the critically important thing to do, okay? So I'm gonna leave you with this. This is another episode of Tuna Vision. My name's Ryan Yakomi, and before I go, I want to hear your thoughts. How have you been able to train your mind and train your brain and get yourself in the right mindset and state of mind to achieve the things that you want in life? So as always, comment up below. We'll talk to you soon. Have an outstanding rest of your day. Peace.